Hello and welcome everyone to race 19 here at Joltis for the penultimate round of the season 8. After this race, we will have our season 8 finale and we will crown ourselves a champion. Coming in this race, we got Sean Perkins, Hayden Klein, and Zach Robinson, Nick Mace. That is the guys within a race back of the point leader of Sean Perkins, trying to win this championship. Now, back more than a race back that needs to gain much points at this race is still be in championship contention down at the finale. Nicholas Guerrero, James Sorfox, Dom Caps, Michael White, Derek Reed, and Vito Corlong are the last few guys that are still mathematically in this hunt. But after this race, we will probably see a bunch of guys eliminated from this championship from season 8. Let's get this race started, guys. This is where the fight is only gonna begin. Let's get you down to the starting lineup. Coming around to start this race here. Going for the championship in the final few races here. Hayden Klein in the 22 car. He will start right there in 8th position, and behind him is his championship rival. Hayden Klein has said coming in this race he will do anything in his power to stop Sean Perkins from winning this championship. Hayden Klein going for a second title. But this is only the start of the next round. After this will be the finale, but here we go. Harry Nova's going to take us to the green here at Joltis. Nova takes him off the turn here. And boy, here comes Derek Reed in the 2 car. One of the championship contenders coming in this race that is still mathematically in the fight right there, Derek Reed is. Gonna charge his way up on the middle, or the bottom groove there. It's gonna be Penske 1-2 at the moment. But right here, this race is gonna be all about missing the big one. The big one, it could strike, and you don't want to be in it. That's the number one thing here. Perkins in the 99's got to stay out of trouble, and if he can stay out of trouble and gain a few points in this race, if he can do so, he could be coming out of here with the championship before going into the finale. But I do not like where Hayden Klein's second in the points is. Way up high there. I do not like where he's at. The 09 of Zach Robinson, he's up high as well. I don't like where them guys are at right now, especially where the 99 is. 4th in the standings, Nick Mays. He started right there, very far back. He started in 25th position, worked his way up to 16th in just 1 lap, and now is all the way up on the bottom, and in just 6 turns, he has gained 24 positions. Incredible by Nick Mace. He is still in the fight as well, so this is going to be really big for him. Silver Fox right there in the 19. He's also in this hunt as well. He's got to gain a lot of positions there. And we got ourselves a wreck. I saw the 22 of Hayden Klein. He got by it. It's the Sean Perkins. Perkins is involved. And Dom Caps and Nicholas Guerrero right there. Championship contenders. They're involved. Andreas Allen, just the season he has had, he's involved as well. And coming back to the start-finish line, Stephen Paul III is going to take us to the caution flag, but your point leader, Sean Perkins, is involved in this incident here on lap number 2. Perkins could have locked the championship up early here in this race, and it's not going to be for him, I don't think, because he has damage. Ooh, boy, this is not going to be good at all here, I think. The 09 of Zach Robinson looks like he may have some damage as well. And he came in this race 3rd in the standings. Michael White right there, 8th in the standings coming in this race. He has damage as well. Derek Reed, James Sorfox, they look like they got by. Nick Mace and Hayden Klein, 2nd and 4th in the standings. They have gotten by clean. And your race leader is going to be Stephen Pollard III. Crazy turn of events to this championship here as your point leader, Sean Perkins, is involved. Let's take a replay and see what happened. Well, it's going to start with this big pack here, but look at this 99 car here. Way up high here, he's going to get involved. Andres Allen and Vito Coralong. That's what's going to happen right there, shooting back up the track into Jacob Hart. And that's the 07 Jeffrey Finn guy. There's Don Caps right there. Michael White getting a bit of piece there. Look at the move right there. Hayden Klein lucky enough to sneak by in the middle right there on the inside. But look at Perkins, shot way up high there. The championship finale all the way back in season number 2. This race in season number 2 at Joltis had the 99 coming in this race with a big point lead of Nicholas Cordobos. He missed a wreck early on in the going, and he still was able to keep his big point lead going into the finale and won the championship. And the 99 driver, relatively light this season, Sean Perkins, a wreck happens and he was not able to miss it there, and he's going to lose points. Almost similar to Nicholas Cordobos of season 2, but he was involved in an incident. So this is going to really mess up his hopes of a championship here. Perkins getting involved here with Caps and Nicholas Guerrera and Vito Coralong. Coralong, Caps, and Guerrera, their championship hopes are up in smokes here. They're not going to be able to do it. They're probably going to be eliminated after this race. Let's get you back to the restart. Well, coming back to the restart, we will be halfway to the finish, and we did not really completed only 1 lap under green. So this is going to be a little short finish here. The pace car is going to pull on in. Stephen Paul III was leading the standings early on, around the halfway point, and then he had terrible luck, and now he is not even in the championship fight anymore. But man, where is the 99 car of Perkins? Sean Perkins with a bit of damage, but he should be fine. He's right there in 20th position and is losing ground. Every point counts as it is, and you gotta gain as much points as you can, because at DC we've had people lose the championship finales by 1 point 2 times already, and that has involved with a bunch of drivers losing championship by just a few points. So Perkins got to gain as much ground as he can. But look who's on the inside here. Hayden Klein, the Season 4 champion, has said in an interview he would do anything to gain as much points as he can to not have Perkins win this championship. He's going after a 2nd title, and he is trying to peek low on Greg Brown, and right in behind him as well, Nick Mace. He's right there in the title hunt as well. This is exactly what these two need coming into the round of 19 of Joltis. Greg Brown has had tremendously terrible luck the entire, so far, second half of the season. But if it wasn't for the races of Savannah and Fairfield, Greg Brown would be tied for the points coming in this race. Tied for the point lead coming in this race, because he's lost that much points in them races. He's going to go for the lead here, but Nick Mace is going to drive it right up in behind and peak slow. If Nick Mace wins this race here, he could possibly leap into the points lead. Nick comes in this race 22 points down to the 99 car, and as it runs, yeah, he's probably going to be tied with Perkins if it stays like this. Perkins has lost the draft, and he's got Nick Mace has got Luke Martin and Jake Bassinger right in behind him as well. One thing these guys need to have is to not be involved in any more incidents. Because remember, out at Tennessee, James Silverfox was gonna gain a lot of points on Sean Perkins, and he ended up wrecking himself. And that wreck that James Silverfox had has dropped him tremendously low in the standings. Here comes Jake Baskier coming low, but Tryfon Reed in the 40 car here going lower. Trying to get up there to him, and William Duncan in the 15 following in behind Tryfon here. Duncan replacing Charles Sanford after the first 7 races there, and Duncan, he's had such a fast race car ever since he's filled in for Charles Sanford. He's coming back for another full season. He's been in this the MFNSRA SCS so many times for a part-time deal. But here comes Tryfon Reed coming low on Nick Mace. Mace needs to win this race or get as much points as possible to try and win the championship he's been going after for so many seasons. He's been in the season since the first and has never won a championship. He's been half the times every season he started, he's been in the championship fight. But Pollard III has gotten back up to the front and is going to go on by Tryfon Reed here. Sean Perkins still limping around on the racetrack there in 22nd position out of the draft with no help. Up front there's Michael White, Vito Corleone, Tony Blazer, and there's Zach Robinson there as well. He's third in the standings. This isn't what he really needs. He needs to gain as much points as possible. The Daytona 500 winner not getting the best of luck here. But up front, Eugene Max in the 24, getting a little help there from Richard Johnson there. Coming in the turn here, they're going to come to the white flag this time by. Off the final turn, the white flag is in the air. And this is going to be very crucial because Nick Mace in the 48 car, who needs to gain as much points as possible, has lost a lot of positions there and needs to get to the inside to charge back up. So does Hayden Klein here. And they're not fighting the inside here. So this is what the 99 driver of Sean Perkins really wants to see. But up front is Eugene Max with Richard Johnson here. Johnson trying to go after his 14th career SCS victory as his 2 Joe Gibbs Racing teammates in behind. Alan Smith peaks low, but Luke Martin even lower than that. Luke Martin goes way low, but DeMax is going to go way to the inside to block that groove. And boy, here comes DeMax's teammate. Nick Mace going after the championship, needs to get every point as possible. Swings it way down the inside, trying to make it Henrik 1-2. It's going to be good enough for Eugene Max though. Nick Mace charging out of nowhere, but it's not enough to charge up for the win. Eugene Max coming off the final turn is going to win here at Joltis. Oh boy. Nick Mace in the 48 went from 16th to 2nd in just 1 lap. Right there at the final one. And it's going to be a Henrik 1-2 finish with Eugene Max and Nick Mace. Nick Mace finishes 2nd. And Hayden Klein's going to finish in 10th. Klein coming this race. Only a total of... Let's see here. He came into the race. Came in this race 16 points down to Sean Perkins. So when he leaves this race, he's only going to be 4 positions behind Sean Perkins at the end of this race. And Nick Mace 2nd, and Sean Perkins 22nd. That means he gains a total of 20 points. That means Sean Perkins in the 99 car here at this finish. Sean Perkins is going to leave this race 22nd, but Sean Perkins, most importantly, is going to leave this race with only a margin of 2 points separating the second place driver of Nick Mace and third in the standings. Hayden Klein's only going to be a total of 4 points down to Sean Perkins going into the season finale. Wow. Wow. And Zach Robinson coming in this race. A total of 20 points down up to Sean Perkins. He will gain a total of 4 points. That means he'll only be 16 points down to Sean Perkins going into Washington, D.C. for the finale. Nicholas Guerrera will not be fighting for the championship. James Sorfox, he came in this race. Came in this race a total of 33 points down, and he will gain a total of 13 points, and that means 13 minus 33, that James Sorfox is going to be still in the fight, but it's going to be very hard for James Sorfox to win this title, and I don't think it'll be possible for him. Dom Capps will leave this race ineligible to win the championship for a second time. Michael White, not gonna do it. Michael White will not be in the fight for the championship. Neither will Derek Reed, and neither will Vito Corlong. So, going into the finale of Washington, D.C. for the Season 8 title, it'll be Sean Perkins, Hayden Klein, Nick Mace, Zach Robinson, and James Sorfox going into the finale with a chance to win the title. Wow, good luck to everyone, and let the fight on begin for the Season 8 championship, guys. This is Field the Bandicoot, and I am signing out.